very nice 5-minute introduction to what is philosophy. I think it could be a little bit complicated for new students and I even have a way of simplifying to get you guys to understand and to easily remember what all the problems that remain in philosophy, the ones that remain after science broke off, and where they stand, and even the scientific questions fall into these categories. We got an idea of where it all got started, the fact that they were looking for rational explanations as opposed to superstitious or mystical explanations, which were not capable of being challenged in any rational way. But now that we see that there are certain questions that are central to philosophy, and the questions that are central to philosophy that philosophers are interested in finding answers to are really related to three general topics. I think my colleague from the Graduate Center in Lehman College had a few more, and in the details he was right, but I think it's easier for an introductory student to remember that the general topics in philosophy really relate to three major subjects. First, questions of value. What is the value of something? What is the good life? What is beauty? Things like that. The second has to do with reality. This is where science falls in. Science deals with what in fact exists, what causes, what is the nature of reality, what is the nature of the world around us, what is our nature? And the third one has to do with knowledge. We are thinking beings, sentient beings, beings capable of having beliefs, thoughts, etc., and being able to know things. So there's general questions about knowledge. And what's unique about philosophy is its tool. That is, the unique tool of philosophy is logic. Logic is the tool that philosophers use in evaluating various positions, various arguments. Now, when we're looking at questions of value, in philosophy there are two general kinds of questions that come up. There are questions of ethics. I think you're familiar with some of the terms that we use when we're evaluating things from an ethical perspective. We talk about good versus evil, right versus wrong, justice. You'd have injustice there also. And another set of values that would come in this area, things that come in the category or the subject of aesthetics. It is, what is beauty? And I think most of the questions of value come in there. Justice, I think, is a question of political philosophy, which really comes under the heading of ethics. Under reality, there's a subject within philosophy called metaphysics, and it has two branches: cosmology, about the cosmos, and ontology, about being. We'll talk a little bit more about that. And finally, knowledge. Knowledge is almost the flip side of reality and value. Do we know things? And the study of knowledge in philosophy is called, well, the theory of knowledge, or epistemology. I happen to be an epistemologist. Now, if you're a male having a problem with your bladder, I am totally incapable of helping you out. In fact, a little joke, when people sometimes come up to ask what I do for a living, my wife likes to tell them I'm an epistemology, and they think I'm some sort of doctor that can help them out in their old age. But epistemology comes from a Greek word, episteme. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Episteme, knowledge, the study of knowledge, the theory of knowledge.